be no more sorrow, there'll be no tomorrow, there'll be no more crying, no more dying. When I bid farewell to my every care, wipe, wipe my weeping eyes. No more sorrow, there'll be no tomorrow, there'll be no more crying, no more dying. When I bid farewell to my every care, wipe, wipe my weeping eyes. I had a loving father who has gone on before. I promised him I'd meet him when they ring, ringing them bells in heaven, I know. Ding dong bells way up in glory, ding dong. Ding dong bells in heaven, I know. Ding dong bells way up in glory, ding ding dong bells in heaven, I know. Hallelujah. There'll be no more sorrow, there'll be no tomorrow, there'll be no more crying, no more dying. When I bid farewell to my every care, wipe, wipe my weeping eyes. I had a loving mother who has gone on before. I promised her I'd meet her when they ring, ringing them bells in heaven, I know. Ding dong bells way up in glory, ding dong. Ding dong bells in heaven, I know. Ding dong bells way up in glory, ding ding dong bells in heaven, I know. Hallelujah. There'll be no more sorrow, there'll be no tomorrow, there'll be no more crying, there'll be no more dying. When I bid farewell to my every care, I'm going to wipe, wipe my weeping eyes, wipe, wipe my weeping eyes.
Amazing, that's good.
When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. With my soul. It is well with my soul. Though Satan should buffet, though trials should come, let this blessed assurance control, that Christ hath regarded my helpless estate, and has shed his own blood for my soul. It is well with my soul. With my soul. It is well with my soul. With my soul. Is it well with your soul?
Thank you very much, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are U4IA. There's four guys that left to harmonize and ring a few chords. I'd like to introduce the guys at this point. On my right here, our lead singer from right here in Shelburne, Glen Townsend. Next to him, our baritone, Fazackerley, also from Shelburne. And On my left, our tenor singer, the guy who is deserting us and moving to British Columbia, David Wilson. And I'm John Ireland from Everett, and I sing the bass. Thank you. We'd like to do a little tune now called Everybody Wants to Go to Heaven.
There was a little white church in the valley, all covered with ivy vines. All the people were dressed in their Sunday best and sitting in the pews on time. The preacher got ready for a sermon, the inspiring message of the day. He held up his hand and then he began, and this is what he had to say. Everybody wants to go to heaven, to that home up in the sky. Everybody wants to see the pearly gates in the sweet by and by. Everybody wants to go walking on the streets all paved with gold, and eat milk and honey at the table of the Lord and be a member of the heavenly fold. You all go to church on Sunday and you like to lend a helping hand, and everybody's nice to his neighbor so he can make it to the promised land. Everybody wants to cross the Jordan to that mansion in the sky. I said everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die.
If you ever watched the Gaither Gospel Hour on TV, you've probably seen the Gaithers sing this next song. It's called There's a Sweet, Sweet Spirit.
There's a sweet, sweet spirit in this place, and I know that it's the Spirit of the Lord. There are sweet expressions on each face, and I know that it's the Spirit of the Lord. Sweet Holy Spirit, sweet Heavenly Dove, stay right here with us, filling us with your love. And for these blessings we lift our hearts in praise. Without a doubt we'll know that we have been revived when we shall leave this place.
There are blessings you cannot receive
Till you know Him in His fullness and believe. You're the one to profit when you say, I am going to walk with Jesus all the way. Sweet Holy Spirit, sweet Heavenly Dove, stay right here with us, filling us with your love. And for these blessings we lift our hearts in praise. Without a doubt we'll know that we have been revived when we shall leave this place.
Thank you. Could we have this far mic down a little bit, please? Right now we'd like to feature our lead band in our version of a well-known old song, Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that life appear, the hour I first believed. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. When we first begun.
Well, thank you very much. I don't know how many of you know old Ebenezer Jones, who lives on the back line of Melanchthon. He's got a little farm there, and he's kind of a handyman. He's always tinkering at something. And he has this great big ugly old hound dog called Mace. Now, the interesting thing about Mace is that he likes to eat grass. Not just a blade or two here and there, but once in a while they take the notion he'll gobble down great gobs of grass. Well, the other night, Ebenezer was out behind the barn tinkering on this old car, and he was pulling on a wrench, and it slipped and it flew and it landed in the long grass, and he couldn't find the darn thing. It was getting dark anyway, so he thought, well, I'll leave it. I'll go in and I'll look in the morning. So in the morning he came out, and lo and behold, during the night, old Mace had come along, and he chomped down a whole bunch of grass all around where the wrench landed, and he looked down, and there was the wrench just shining in the sun. So he bent down, picked up the wrench, and he called the dog, and he patted him. And he says, "A grazing Mace, how sweet the hound that saved a wrench for me."
I once was lost in sin, but Jesus took me in, and then a little light from heaven filled my soul. It bathed my heart in love and wrote my name above, and just a little talk with Jesus made me whole.
Now let us
Have a little talk with Jesus,
let us
tell him all about our troubles.
He will
Hear our faintest cry,
He will
answer by and by. Now when you feel a little prayer will turn in,
and you
know a
know
little fire is burning.
you will
Find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. I may have doubts and fears, my eyes be filled with tears, but Jesus is a friend who watches day and night. I go to him in prayer, he knows my every care, and just a little talk with Jesus makes it right.
Now let us
Have a little talk with Jesus,
let us
tell him all about our troubles.
He will
Hear our faintest cry,
He will
answer by and by. Now when you feel a little prayer will turn in,
and you
know a
know
little fire is burning.
you will
Find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Just a little talk with Jesus
thank you so much. We've enjoyed singing for you this morning, and this is going to be our final performance, at least in this format. We're looking for more talent. We may be back. That remains to be seen. But anyway, we would like to close our part of the program with what I'd like to think of as our theme song. It's the title song on our new CD. And by the way, we do have CDs for sale up here if anyone's interested. It's a real half and half day. They're only $10, and half the money goes to Pickin In The Park for park improvements. And half the songs are some of our favorites from our regular repertoire. And the second half of the CD is gospel songs, including most of what you've heard this morning and a couple others. So anyway, come see us afterwards if you like. And we're going to finish now with a song called I Believe in Music.
I believe in music. I believe in love. Well, I could just sit around making music all day long. And as long as I'm making music, I know I can't do nobody wrong. And who knows, maybe someday I'll come up with a song that makes people want to stop their fussing and fighting just long enough to sing along. Everybody sing, I believe in music. I believe in love. Music is love, love is music, if you know what I mean. People who believe in music are the happiest people I've ever seen. So clap your hands, stomp your feet, shake your tambourine, lift your voices to the sky. God loves you when you sing. So sing it. I believe in music. I believe in love. Music is the universal language, and love is the key. Love is the key to brotherhood, peace, and understanding, to living in harmony. So take your brother by the hand and sing along with me, and find out what it really means to feel young and rich and free. Everybody sing, I believe in music. I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in love. Music and love.
Billy can get him up here for one more.
Here's a song that sort of applies to today, because this is for the four of us. This is our sort of last goodbye. It's called From the First Hello to the Last Goodbye.
Our song was a song of tomorrow. Our hearts were as high as the sky. But songs are forgotten and skies often gray. Nevertheless, there is this I can say. From the first hello to the last goodbye, it's been awfully nice to know you. So excuse the parting sigh, and I'll watch you go with my head held high. You've been dear and sweet, a pleasure to meet, a special treat, say